if somebody really gets inside your heart, I mean, forget about it. So that's the kind of thing. And those are the people who are very, not that you're vulnerable, but that you're sensitive underneath it all. And some people may not be able to really appreciate that because you do have kind of a hard-boiled exterior. And I think this is due to being ruled by Saturn, that tendency to, suck it up and hey, life is a bitch and then you die type of mentality where, you think, hey, you have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Life is not fun and games. And that may be what you experienced. And so that's how you kind of go through life. And so that can kind of give you that appearance or facade of being very serious and very, tough. But when people get you behind closed doors, they can find out that you're really quite funny. I mean, I know, and it's like a dry sense of humor that Capricorns can have, and it's great, You may not have a lampshade on your head at a party, but you certainly can be quite entertaining in your own quiet way, and people can, very endearing to people. It's just, I think the main thing is watching for pessimism and, cynicism. And so that, so what I was saying, I don't even know how I got off on that tangent, but I'm going to keep this in here because I'm sure that will appeal to somebody. But with the Knight of Swords, it could be that this person, I mean, maybe this is a past relationship also. Somebody who's an air sign. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If I had, to put in my bets, I would say Libra out of the three of them. But not necessarily. What's the first one? Gemini? No, I would say Libra out of the three of them if it was going to be. But in any case, this could be, because it's a court card, I have to feel that this is another person. If it is a facet of yourself, it's that you're becoming I think you're becoming much more assertive and, open with your opinions so that you're not kind of being, a bit mealy-mouthed and allowing, other people to walk all over you, which is really not, I think, typical. But the Knight of Swords is somebody who is just very, very direct in their communication, and that may be what you have learned from past relationships, is that that's what you have to be. But I wouldn't be surprised if that person comes in who has that type of a personality where they just tell it like it is. And for whatever reason, that type of person is, featured in your life. That's why I say it could be like somebody who is in the law profession, because it represents somebody who's very sharp thinking and quick thinking. You may have to do quick thinking for some reason, for whatever reason. Let me just keep going, because sometimes, especially with the crossing cards, I can kind of get an idea. The higher message is the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Choice, because there's a 2. Yeah, it could be also for some of you that there's a job offer. It might be a situation of you get a job offer and now you're like, oh, now I get this job offer. When I finally have fallen in love with this person, now I get this job offer, and you're not sure if you still want to take it. With the Knight of Swords is that you have to, I think, be mentally flexible. You can't be rigid in your ideas, because there may be like events happening at a rapid pace. And if you're going to cling to the known, you may be left behind. I did get, this card of well-being, and it could be success. So maybe this is career related. But there's definitely a romantic component, since this reading is intended for love. So maybe you have met somebody on the job, but maybe there's a relocation and you're kind of not sure. The Two of Pentacles can also indicate that you're really burning the candle at both ends. Maybe you even have two jobs. You have a main job, you have a side job. Maybe you're trying to start a business and you're not, there yet. So you've been working a second job at night. That is going to be your main gig when you get it off the ground. But maybe you're overcommitted, and you have this, right above it, you have this new relationship, and you're like, okay, how am I going to juggle my life to be able to accommodate a new person? It's showing that there's a lot of just constant motion going on for you. So it might just be a very busy time. That we got the card that crosses you, the challenge is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So Ace of Pentacles, you see that portal. I got this for another sign. The door to walk through, the beginnings of something, maybe with an earth sign, but the timing for some reason isn't right, or you are, kind of resisting change, and that is going to hold you back in what it is that you want to accomplish. And so it's like, why are you doing this? Why are you not going with the flow? What are you afraid of? But if there is like an earth sign individual who you have fallen in love with, realize that maybe the timing isn't right for them either. And so that Ace of Pentacles is waiting for you. That new beginning is waiting for you. But maybe you have to be both, maybe your stars have to be aligned on both of your parts. And really, when I say that, I'm just joking. It could be something actively that you need to do that you haven't done. Like, if you're still involved in a relationship, or you're still going through any kind of divorce proceedings, that might not be a good time to start a new relationship. There may be reasons on their end as well. And in terms of a job, it might be that you're not ready to make that shift for whatever reason. And it's not that you have to think, oh my God, this is the last opportunity, I've got to accept this or nothing. No, I wouldn't say that either, because then you're just kind of limited in your thinking. If you don't feel like doing something, and it's a very strong feeling, then there might be, something your intuition is telling you about it. So definitely listen to your heart, or listen to your gut. But also know that, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, that if you're really wanting something to start, maybe, like I say, on the heels of this card, you may be trying so hard to start your own business, and it's going so slowly for you that you are really getting frustrated. Being a cardinal sign, you're all about action. And you may be like, when is this going to happen already? What's going on here? And really, it's like trusting in the timing of the universe. Also, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm saying this, and maybe I'm repeating myself, but this could be either for maybe it's a business that you want to launch. It's just not time. Maybe there's still things you need to do. And all that frustration is spilling out, or, you're kind of feeling uncharacteristically scattered, as evidenced by this card. And maybe it's hard for you to concentrate on a new love interest. And so all of that is, being put before you to remind you that you do have to concentrate. I don't mean, focus on, but allow that in your life. If you're starting a new relationship, you have to make the time. And if there's just not enough hours in the day and all you can focus on is your business, tell that person to see how they feel about it, so that they don't take it personally and think that you're just making excuses. That's another potential hazard. But because this is such a positive card, I think that even in the reversed position, it still shows that you're going to be starting anew in a certain area, either business, love, with an earth sign, or both. And this is going to be love, by the way, that is very grounded, which you can really build upon. Not something shaky, not an affair, not just like something that is more platonic than romantic, but something that you really, might even start a family if you're of that age group. So just very, very solid energy. The advice is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about cultivating your crop, or waiting, being patient. As a cardinal sign, you love to take action, and it's not as easy for you to kind of be this person that can wait. And also assess. See how the relationship goes. See how they do under a variety of circumstances, to see if they're the right person. How do they treat you? How do they regard you? But also, how do they, not just how do they regard you, but how do they feel about their connection to you? Do they seem like they really are like, yeah, we're a couple, let's be together? Or are they kind of keeping their options open, so to speak? Because then you realize that, hey, maybe they like me and everything like that, but they're not really necessarily wanting to get deep with somebody, and that's cool for them, but I'm ready for this. I want that foundation. And so I need to look out elsewhere, because otherwise I'm just wasting my time here. And the outcome is the Six of Wands, which is a very victorious card. It's like taking your bow. This, because it's wands, really do, I'm surprised at how much wands relate to career, because they connect to the fire signs. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why would fire signs be connected to career? And my guess is because fire is also connected to creativity. The wands are connected to creativity, and businesses are creative. When you create your own business, you're being a creative person. And we tend to think, oh, artists are the ones that are creative. But, you're creating something out of thin air. So it's like somebody who is molding something. And this may be, as I say, something that you're involved with and it does take off, or you at least have some sort of confirmation that everything is going as well as it should. And this is actually a card of recognition. So in the love front, it could be that the other person recognizes you as somebody worthy of them, someone they want to be with for the long haul. Again, I mean, there are possibly people that this is going to be a fire sign like Leo that you're involved with, but definitely a very positive outcome. And it sounds to me like with that Sun card and that Six of Wands, success is yours for the taking, Capricorn. And, congratulations on that. I hope you experience some of these cards, the positivity of them. And if you'd like a private reading where I use your natal chart as the basis of a lot of my readings, whether it be career or love or both, you can click on the link below. Otherwise, have a wonderful November. Bye.